Welcome back. Do you have doubts? Do you have angers? Do you accuse someone around you and then you regret? Then you see that something happened that you really didn't want to happen. That something just on its own did an action. Have you already identified that those elements are part of the identity that you established through your conditioning? Those elements are there for you as a task. Those elements are there for you so that you transcend them. Those elements are there for you to recognize not this identity, not this artificial you, to identify the true you. Those elements are there really to highlight what elements of your true self are there to support you. Did you identify as well that your path goes from this identification to feeling grateful, that your path is the path of joy, the path of happiness, and the path of self-realization. Self-realization in the sense of really feeling who you really are in your essence. Who you are and who you are not. Who you are not as well in the sense of you are not the mind, you are not the body, you are not the emotions. You are soul in human body that is in there for you so that you experience, so that you transcend those human being weaknesses that you have and go above them and just be conscious of your capabilities. It's the journey from who you really are as being to just discover how far your mind and this situation, this scene, this Maya that is happening can take you from this consciousness so that you have the opportunity to transcend this whole situation, transcend this whole scene. It's the opportunity as well to just look on those wounds you have. Whose wounds are those? Are those your wounds? Or they are just the images that your mind has, and those images influence what you perceive in each and every moment. You identified those wounds in each and every situation that happens in the same way as it happened. So this journey to grow is a journey of identification, of identity, of awareness that we are not our identity. It's the journey from being really embedded in the identity, having narrow vision of what is happening, to knowing that you are not the identity, that you are beyond this identity only. So this is the journey of being person to being no one, from owning things, from being just focused on having aspects, having rights, having anything around you, having resources, to knowing that everything in here is granted, and we should appreciate every piece of this grace that we receive on daily basis. We should focus on this grace. We should focus on feeling that nothing is ours, and yet that we are part of everything, that we should expand our identity to cover everything in our actions. So be the observer of those situations. Be aware of who you really are and transcend. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.